Hello ladies and gents, I am the Rev, and this is Abandoned Ship. And they've done a bunch of major updates, well, a couple, one in the main branch and one in the public beta branch. And if you want to go to the public beta branch to get all the things we're going to talk about today, you just go simply over to your Steam library, go down to the properties, right click on it, and go over to where it says betas, and from there there's a little drop down menu, hit that, and it'll say public beta branch, and you'll have to start a brand new game, but it might be worth it. One thing, do keep in mind that your saves do not transfer back and forth between the main branch and the public branch, so that's something to keep in mind. So let's get to all the good stuff that they've got going on now, and most of it is in the docks. They've done their best to try and make it so you don't die quite as quick, and you want to go to the tavern. And as you can see here, there's more than 6 people now. You can get up to 8, and I did basically do everything I could buy the biggest ship. It's not armor, or it's not done up correctly, but I wanted to show you guys the things that you can do now. So a couple of the big things is physical traits. They've put these in, and you can get them through events as you're going through these traits, or you can get them, buy them straight from the tavern here. And you can see self-preservation, heal themselves fast, strong swimmer in case they go overboard, and we've got Drake here. And the other thing is, whenever there's anything bad that happens to your members, like they get thrown over, they hurt real bad, they get negative traits. So you've got an old injury, max health reduction of 20%, broken hand, so he pumps water 20% slower, so you don't want him on one of your water pumps. And then you're probably saying, well, crap, man, can you do anything about it? Yes, you can. If you go to the apothecary, and if one of your guys happens to get killed, they don't automatically insta-kill them now. You can take, and during an event, something happens, you can't use that character till you get to a port. You then go in the apothecary. It costs usually between 45 and 50 gold, but depending on who is in here, you can then also see over here it says remove, so you can actually remove your negative traits. So let's say, oh no, man, I got smoked, I'm down, I don't got enough people to run my ship. You go into this prison section, and you can get, as you can see, a bunch of rather cheap guys. Most of them come with bad mental traits. So let's see. And the other thing, of course, none of these guys gain experience like these other guys down here. You can see how he has got all the way up here on his experience. These guys cannot do that. So what you get is what you get. Something to keep in mind. Let's see. He's afraid of monsters. And what else? 20% reduction in navigation reload. Oh my god. Oh, jeez. So that guy's just pretty much completely and utterly useless. What about her? Afraid of monsters. Seasick. Oh. Afraid of the dark. So as you can see, none of these guys are really all that good, and they're basically used as a stopgap so that you can then fill your crew up and continue on with the game until you get more money, more currency, and you can get better crew member. Now, something else you're going to want to keep in mind is once you get a whole area cleared, you want to go over here to the magistrate. It says file your charts, so you can collect up to 150 gold for each of the small map sections once you clear the whole map section. Then we've got captain's log. So to get the captain's log, we'll have to go over here to the docks, and you can see, if you go into upgrades and supplies, they have this bell. And what this bell is, you'll see this over shipwrecks, and it's basically, the old school. They get in that. It's a giant bell with air. It goes down. Now, you can be attacked. You can have nothing happen. You can get all kinds of good stuff. But if you find one that is gold, not white, then you can get a captain's log. And during one playthrough, you can save once. So, about halfway probably through the game, you might want to save, and then you'll be good to go. Now, the other thing that they added was a couple of new ships, along with, like I was saying, the extension of crew. So we've got the Man of War, the cruiser, and the corvette are supposed to be, and they are 7 crew, so it's 1 more crew member. These 2 are the new ships. They've both got dual mortars, as you can see. And the cruiser basically has got heavier armor. Now, I'm currently, I think, in the 2nd largest ship. And there's one more thing, so let's go back to the sea. And something else that they've done that will completely change tactically the way you fight is you can see, if you look closely, the little circles going around here. What this does is it makes it automatic fire, so you don't have to fire each and every time. So you can set these up on a ship. They go for the mortars as well as you can see here, the guns, right? And all you have to do is right click on it, and once you see the golden arrow circling, that means it will keep shooting at what you shot at last. So wherever you put it on your ship that you're fighting against, you'll then be able to use it. Now, I have one more question for you guys. They do have some short story missions, and I'd like to know down in the comments if you guys would like to see that. There's one where you go and you rescue your girlfriend, and it basically has it so you keep escalating up, fighting harder and harder ships and confrontations. I'm curious if you guys would like to see that. If so, please let me know down in the comments, or if I see 10 likes on the old video here, we will jam that out. But I wanted to make a quick update here because I'm sure it's been a little bit since I've done an update and a playthrough, so I thought you guys might want to check that out. As always, please like, favorite, and subscribe. I appreciate it always. And if you really like what I'm doing, hit that sponsor button and help the old channel out, because boy, YouTube is really screwing us creators these days. So please keep your heads down, your cannons up. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you again real damn soon.